Hey, I actually don't have to adjust my webcam for once. I got the lighting right. Yay!
Yay!
I hope everybody's doing okay. Welcome to this Friday afternoon live stream. We have something different. There is no Grimco construction today. No, we are actually doing the first testing of the first, well, technically the second version, but really the first official test version of Coop Life. And we're going to see if we can try and break it. I hope everybody's doing good. We've got Jiva, and we've got John Wary and Gabro and Trunks. Mr. Eridani Tribal is with me in audio. How you doing on this fine Friday?
I'm doing good. I can't seem to break anything.
Well, wait a minute. Are you here? Oh, this is Spawn, genius.
Oh yeah, duh.
Eridani.
Yay.
I have to re-op everyone. The whitelist got copied over from one of our other servers. I'll switch to game footage in a second. Be patient. I'm teasing. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. There's Mr. Dark Preacher. The client is in some of the more secrety back channel areas of the Discord, where all the Grimco employees hang out. Technically speaking, the patrons and YouTube gaming supporters are listed on this whitelist. They don't know the server address yet. That will come. But yeah, am I real, says Kira. Yes, you are. Yes, still on face cam. I do realize this, Dark Preacher. I'm not doing anything. Hands off keyboard. If you hear breaking noises, that's totally Eridani's fault.
Yep, it's me.
Drunk says he'll be on the server in a moment. He's just disassembling his old office chair. That's some pretty hardcore upgrading. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Coop Life is a pack with a different bend. It's actually going to be almost entirely tech mods and tech-like mods. There's actually, I don't think we have any magic mods in the pack, or if we do, it is a magic mod, not a magic mod. It is agricultural, farming, livestock. It's basically farm life oriented. It's more lighthearted. It's more humorous. It's a bit more silly. Just toss it out the window, Trunks. Good advice, Preach. Good advice. Complete disregard for anybody outside said window. At least shout a heads up or something like that, you know. So who knows?
I
know, right?
Blame me.
Passerby killed by flying office chair earlier today. I want to remind everyone, shop.bagram.com. We actually do have the storefront still going. Don't forget that. There's probably going to be some designs coming up here in the next few weeks that are going to be Coop Life centric as the series kicks off. We need to get some stuff in the store for the Coop Street Mafia. So if you want to support the Coop Street Mafia and their nefarious chicken-like ways, keep your eyes peeled. I'm quite sure that lots of other guys are going to have stuff as well. Plus, they have existing stuff. Dark Preacher's got posters, mugs, t-shirts. Ferg's got 2 or 3 different kinds of shirts. I can't remember. One of my favorite shirts in the store is actually Ferg's shirt that says everything's fine. And it's got his Minecraft avatar riddled with arrows. It's great. Trunk says, picks up Eridani and tosses out window. Hey, Zealous, what's going on? I see you in chat. Wrong direction. Over there. I see you in chat, Kiro. Oh, this is good coffee. So, first of all, before I switch to game footage, big changes in the pack that are different from VC4. Change number 1, we have ATG, alternate terrain generation by the Mr. Talented TTFT Cuts, and it is already producing gorgeous potential. Once we get an official start to the server, the world seed will be shared out with everyone. So you'll be able to download the pack, use the same world seed, and do the exact same world, basically, that we have. And that will be a thing. We've got, instead of like Ender.io, we have thermal expansion and thermal foundation and all of those mods. We still don't have thermal dynamics yet. That's not out yet. Instead of mechanism, we have immersive engineering. We've got forestry, we've got railcraft, we've got chickens, we've got moo fluids, which is really weird, and all sorts of other really great stuff.
Bees.
Yeah, we have forestry, which means we have bees. We have gendustry, but we're going to dial the power down on it a lot. So this is where I swapped to game footage.
We also have agricraft, and me and Chunks getting together configs to do models.
I forgot. Woo! Yes. Yeah, we have agricraft. We have a whole bunch of custom configs that are being done by the very, very patient and very kind Eridani Travel and Trunks 9809. Nothing is configured right now. Nothing. Basically. We have some custom configs for agricraft, but basically everything else hasn't really been touched yet. So this is a rough test. We don't have any of the real custom settings. I haven't dialed the power down or anything like that. There are no refinements. It's literally just popping stuff down in the world and seeing if we can break the server in the process. We start testing some of the new stuff in thermal expansion, maybe build some of the multi-blocks in Immersive Engineering, etc., etc. So yeah.
Hopefully they don't glitch.
Hey, Saint, what's going on?
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, Wax Seal, what's going on? Just by chance, cool to see the Coop Life in testing. Yes, chicken with sunglasses, says John Waring. I actually need to get that artwork done. I need to get the chicken artwork from Vanilla and then put sunglasses on it because we have a special mod that was made by, was it Cuts again?
It's Cuts.
Yeah, we have a specialty mod made by, okay. We have a specialty mod in VC4 that does the player corruption stuff. You may or may not have seen that yet. You can actually corrupt a player so it looks like their skin is, their avatar skin is all, you know, oscillating colors and corrupted data. And it even corrupts their name over their avatar. And on the scoreboard. It's really cool. That was done by Atomic Blum. Cuts is doing a custom mod for this pack for us that actually will let us, if you, if you morph into a creature, if you metamorph into a creature, it checks against player name and it will use a custom texture that's included in the mod pack. In a resource pack. So we're going to make a master resource pack that's going to have a whole bunch of the, it's going to be included with the pack when you download it. And it's going to have a whole bunch of the custom textures for different people that are going to be playing in the series. So I will have my chicken with sunglasses on, but I actually have to make that art happen first. Thankfully, it's a minor alteration. Let's see. Marcus Hutzler asks, when can we test it, Vagram? Actually, I expect that we're going to make some fine-tune adjustments. Over the weekend, we're going to be doing the final tweaking for all of the config. And then once we have that done, we will send out a first alpha version for the public to mess with and get some feedback on. So that could be Monday.
You get the hype up.
Oh, hey, Van. Yeah, wait a minute. You go by, don't you go by Wax on the Discord, though? I can't remember. Anyway, so first things first, we have a small, I say, a pretty big island that is a jungle. It's a, what is this, a hilly jungle biome? Tropical shrubland. And then just straight up jungle. Okay. So tropical shrubland and then jungle. These are cows from moo fluids. I'm still not sure. Oh. Protein from gendustry. Wow, that is a gendustry protein cow. Okay. This is an ethanol cow. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, ethanol cow is awesome. You cannot constantly just drain fluid from them. The cows have a certain kind of an internal buffer, and you take a bucket or two out, and they have to take some time to replenish. Let's see. But we do have custom fluid cows, because we're silly. You're going to be able to get all of your monster drops. I think, okay, Donnie, remind me if this is going to be true or not, but I think people are going to be able to get all of their monster drops from either, all of the stuff they need from either Totally Crops, Totally Chickens, or Mostly Bees.
I believe so.
Right, yeah. So we actually have, I don't have more bees in the pack because more bees is about 85% mods that aren't in the pack. It turns on a lot of bees for stuff like IC2 and Buildcraft and things like that we just don't have. So does this have Project E? No, it doesn't. Mostly because I don't see the point. We're going to have, good question though, JP. We are going to have so many different ways of getting resources. I don't see the point of having Project E. Doesn't make sense. By the way, this is some kind of, some coastal swampland right here. This nice little bay. And the swamp actually cross connects over here. It's really nice. I am northwest of you, Mr. Aridani, I think.
Yeah.
So the island at its northwest corner has a little kind of a chain, a part of the actual swamp that reaches out to the mainland, and it creates this little bay kind of an area. It's really nice. I like it. I've been seeing, not a lot, but a number of these on ATG that just, it looks amazing. Got this wonderful hill up there as Aridani whips.
Run into it.
Yeah. I've been real impressed with ATG. I agree with Jiva. I think that TTFT Cuts did an amazing job. ATG makes it look like the landscape is handmade. Yeah, it really does. You can see where the noise features that he's been working on for so long come into play. Let me see. If I zoom out a little bit and you look at the map in the upper left-hand corner, I could probably make that bigger. Hang on a sec. Yeah, you can see the contours of the land on the hillsides and everything like this. It just looks amazing. It really is gorgeous. I do love the landscape here. But let's see. There is going to be another mod that I forgot that was requested called Wolf Armor. It looked like an interesting thing. It was requested by a couple of people, so it is going to be going into the pack. But we have forestry and gendistry, which means, and we have, I think it's called New Age Bee Breeding, NABB. And New Age Bee Breeding basically means you get a drone in one hand and a princess in the other and mash them together real hard and make a new bee. I'm curious if that works. Hang on a sec.
Grab some bees.
Let's see. Forestry. I think we can get there's queens. I think we can get, okay, there's princess. Actually, let's just do princess. I don't know. Let's do common princess and drone. What kind of drone do we want to mash together? A Meadows drone. Maybe? I don't know how it works. Pristine stock, unknown genome. Something definitely happened. I don't know. I'm going to figure that one out. I got to look it up, but it's a cool mod. I have no clue how it works. There's a lot of mods that are completely new to me in the pack that I don't know how they work. Okay, I'm going to go back to the north coast of Spawn Island. And I'm just going to make some flatland. I like making those crazy diamond and red matter production setups. I'm hip, JP. I'm definitely hip. The problem we started having on the test server is the test server has skyblock stuff in it. And actually, yeah, the test server, we had this point where people were getting so excited about the concept of skyblock that they overdid it on the production front. That's one thing I'm starting to discover that you cannot really do anymore, is you cannot overdo modded Minecraft anymore because of performance problems. There are still a lot of performance hiccups that are being ironed out of 1.10.2. Now, 1.10.2 is a lot better now than it was like 3 or 4 months ago. And we have Foam Fix, which is a mod made by AC. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that answer. AC, which is a performance math kind of behind the scenes stuff, performance improvement mod. And that is does a lot for improving our numbers, but it's still an issue of I don't want to have too many things in the pack that people are going to feel like they need to overproduce and overstore. Now, that being said, we are going to have a lot of farming stuff in the pack right now, but I am hoping that we can get a sane amount of, restraint, at least on the LP server. And, yeah, I need a builder's wand. Thank you. Can extend this out a little bit. A little bit. Okay. We're getting there. There's a lot of mods that we do not have in this pack that probably a lot of people are going to say, well, why don't you have such and such? It's probably going to happen. I fully expect it to. But I'm trying not to turn into a kitchen sink mod pack builder anymore. Will there be a test server for it? Marcus, I believe you said yes, there will be one. Actually, this is going to be the test server. The test server and the LP server are going to be the same thing. And the testers, the people that normally test my VC4 pack, are going to have access to it. But we're going to have a different set of rules. People are going to have to think smaller, kinder, gentler. If they want to do big farms, then we need to get people to team up so that we can get, we don't have 10 people all doing every single thing in game automated. We can have 10 people that are as a group automating, or whatever the case may be. It is going to have to be thought of a little bit differently. But yes, we have a third server. We don't have a third and fourth server, because you guys have to remember, I have the LP server for Vagram's Chance. I have the test server for Vagram's Chance. Now I have a third server. I can't actually right now afford a fourth server to separate out the testers and patrons and stuff like that. I just do not have the resources for it. I've considered making an extra Patreon goal to add some new servers to the ranks of, Grimco, so we could have, like, I've considered making a bucket kind of setup. Is it bucket or sponge? What's it called now? Do you remember?
I can't remember these days.
Yeah, anyway, spigot, sponge, bucket, whatever. Faucet, shower head. I can't remember what the mod's called. Bidet. I have considered setting up a vanilla kind of a bucket or spigot server that was open to the public. But I don't have the resources to do that right now. I'm considering doing some revamping of my Patreon goals and adding those. That might be a thing that people can, you the viewers, can help me achieve that goal. So, everyone hope Trunks doesn't break the server. Oh, hey, Trunks, says Van Anderson. Actually, the person I'm the most worried about breaking the server are two of the testers. Yeah. I'm not going to name names, but hopefully they won't kill it. Yes, Jiva. Sorry, Robert, I actually do not have a pack command. I need to make one. Yes, here's something we're going to have to remember, folks. That this server is going to be open to the test servers, or the test people, which means people that are my patrons or whatever. I'm considering opening that up to other... I was about to say, I hope you're in creative mode.
Yeah, I am.
I'm considering opening it up to the patrons and the patrons of some of the other guys, the other Grimco employees and community officers and stuff like this. I might start with the officers first and expand out, but we will see. For right now, these are my projects, so these are my my playgrounds for my patrons. But yes, patrons will be able to play on the same server that we will be doing a Let's Play from. Now, here's the point I have to make. That means no gifting. If you want to leave something small and fun, that's fine. A funnily renamed tool, you know, a nice re-dyed set of leather armor, or if you want to build a gag something out front, you know, don't make it too big, don't stand on the plants, whatever. But, you know, for the most part, we're going to have to remember that you can't leave me a diamond chest that's got one of everything in the game. That cannot be a thing because it's going to throw off the curve. And if there is too much pranking that is happening, it is going to inhibit our productivity, which is going to get old. So there's going to have to be some rules and regulations. There's going to have to be some communications and generally a lot of common sense. But that's fine. I think it'll work. I don't know why I'm building in a swamp. It probably would have been easier just to build from scratch, but whatever. Okay. Oh, sneeze. Woo. So yes. Rocket launcher preferred. We actually don't have any rocket launchers in the pack. Points. Don't have any points. Sorry, Robert. And thank you, Saffron. Yeah. Oh, Lord, he used the C word? What are you talking about? Common sense? Oh, that's what happened. Air Donnie's internet died. Well, he'll be back in a second. Okay, so one of the first things... Thermal. Mr. Saffron is joining. If Saffron wants to join voice, he is more than welcome to. Oh, I left a hole here. Whoops. Nope. I think we will have, at least initially, a lot of people that will be interested in Coop Life. A lot of the gang will start up series about stuff. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But, yeah. With thermal expansion, which is really, really interesting. There's been a lot of changes to thermal expansion now. You got your default, you know, redstone furnace. We've got the pulverizers. Sawmill. I have no power for any of this. Induction smelter. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Phytogenic isolator. Have something having to do with plant growth, I think. Compactor. Interesting. Good old magma crucible. Let's see. Fractionating. Yeah, fractionating still. That's a mouthful. Trunks is on the server. Hang on a second, Trunks. I'll get you opt as well. Oh, so many machines. Trunks. There we go. Let's see. We'll do that, that, and that. Wow. There's a pretty long line of machines now in this mod pack. I mean, in this mod. Okay. Thermal expansion seems to have grown a lot. Mechanism is not in this. Immersive engineering is in this. Mechanism is actually in Vagrant's Chance 4. They're basically two different... They're two... welcome back. They're two different spins on the same thing. Not the same thing. Two different spins on casual packs, but, you know, whatever. I see that I have Saffron and Dragon Racer in voice with me now.
Greetings.
Saffron's lighting up. He lit up momentarily.
I said you're just imagining things.
Oh.
Oh man.
So is this the current version of the pack?
0.2. Yes.
Okay, I have to do an update.
Yeah, look in the Grimco channel.
Yeah, I saw the address, but I didn't see the notice about updating it.
It should be pinned, I think. If not, you should just be able to scroll up the page. Abouts. They changed the upgrade way again. Haven't tried it yet, but it looks good. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this mod. There's a lot of things that are familiar, like Trivection Chamber is a mod that an augment for a machine that when you for a furnace. So when you cook food in that furnace, you get double output, which I think is awesome. Gain additional food when cooking. Only food items can be processed. Yeah. There's now flexi anodizers, gain an additional ingot when smelting ores. Only ores can be processed. Additional energy is required for operation. Tectonic initiator increases yield from ore. Fluid petroleum must be supplied. So now they're getting it to where there are certain fluids. You can have one machine, I guess, that if you have one mod that gives you extra ores and another one's extra yield, I'm guessing the yield is for ores like diamond, emerald, redstone, and lapis. But we'll have to see. Resin funnel allows for fluids to be extracted from logs. Oh, resin, I guess. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, you can turn resin into tree oil and use it as fuel in the one of the dynamos. I can't remember which.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You turn resin. You put resin in the fractionating still. It goes from resin to rosin, which looks like a slime ball replacement. Yep, called it. And tree oil. What's the use on tree oil? Yeah, you're right. Compression dynamo. Okay, interesting. 1 million RF? Really?
Mm-hmm. It's better than liquefied coal.
What? Okay, wait a minute. A resin funnel. I actually want to try this now. Jeez. Let's get... What do you have to put this in?
You can burn coins to get RF now. I thought that was the most amazing thing ever when I saw it.
Okay, allows for fluids to be extracted from logs. Okay, one thing I have to... Yep. So we do have this. Let's get a laser wrench. So I can wrench me some lasers. We're going to do creative. Not a creative mill. Creative energy source. Isn't there a creative battery from...
You have to use a creative upgrade, a creative conversion kit on a basic cell.
A creative conversion kit? What? Where's the creative conversion kit? I'm not seeing it. Let's go back to thermal. Okay. Adoot. Can I park one of these here? Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay. Creative conversion kit. Awesome. Which means now we can get one of these. Put it there. We're going to get that. Right click. And then now... I gotta get up so I can make sure all the beams are connecting. This is gonna look so pretty. We don't have any other cables that I feel like messing with right now. Technically, I could get some of the cables from Immersive Engineering, but...
Don't forget about XNet.
Yeah, XNet would... Yeah, but XNet has power limitations. It is kind of low range, so to speak. That stuff should all be getting power now, in theory.
It is.
Yep, there we go. Well, it's obvious actual additions is in here. Yep. Nice spider, by the way, Mr. Saffron. The orb over your head is a bit of a dead giveaway. And yes, it is obvious. Gonna keep that, gonna keep that, gonna keep that. Okay. Are you making one of those rosin things or what?
No, I'm configuring the compactor to make coins.
Oh, cool. Closes door to hell. Safe. What? Double the snacks. You can burn coins to get RF now. Yes, Zalis, that is 100% true, and I think that's interesting. This pack is not going to have that, but I could see somebody making a pack that restricted the RF power sources and made it so that people on a server had to trade in order to... You could have some kind of an economy, a central economy from the server start that got introduced. You could inject coins into the economy periodically, kind of like the U.S. government does. Inject money into the economy, into circulation. But you could have some coins in circulation, or you could make it so people could mint coins, or I don't know. I think it would be where you could take out the possibility of minting it, have a set amount of circulating coins, and players have to buy and trade services back and forth from each other. One person might specialize in growing a certain kind of a crop, and they're selling that to other people, or a couple of kinds of crops, and they sell those off to other players for coin, and they use that coin to actually buy power. I think that could be interesting. XNet is in the pack, yes. If it's not, it will be. Hello, Yogando. I'm guessing on the pronunciation. Hi. There is no Ender IO. There's no mechanism. There's no RF tools in it right now. There's no RF tools dimensions in it right now. We have XNet. We have thermal expansion. We have immersive engineering. We do have actually additions. That's one of the short list of overlap mods. Mostly because it has, and extra utilities too, because they have so many things that are just core, functional, completely useful in almost every situation. So it is one of those things where I was either going to put Ender IO or actually additions in the pack. I decided to go with actual additions because it's newer, and I wanted to have a pack that was not entirely, but mostly stuff I either haven't messed with in a while or at all. So, like, we have a mod in the pack called SNAD, S-N-A-D. SNAD is a special kind of sand that actually boosts the growth speed of sugarcane. It's silly. It's a one-block mod, but I like it. Burning coins is like burning money. Not far off. It does have extra utils, too. It does have actually additions. I can give you a tentative mod list. Hang on a sec. Yeah. There we go. Tell you what. Let me swap over to base cam just real quick, and I can do this. So we have actually additions, AgriCraft, alternate terrain generation, apple skin, which just shows your saturation level of food. It's a super simple little UI mod. Chickens, which is the one that is kind of like the bee. It's like the chickens version of bees, where you have different elemental and special chickens that you can breed. So you can have a copper chicken and a steel chicken and stuff like this. Chisels and bits. COFH core, because thermal expansion stuff. We have cooking for blockheads, because if you were going to put Pam's Harvest Craft in the pack or other cooking food related mods, it's kind of a must. We have extra utilities. Let's see, we have forestry. FTB Utils is in it right now, as is FTB Tweaks. We have Gendistry. We have a gravestone mod of some random nature. Hatchery, which is a chickens add-on. Immersive Engineering. There's a mod called In Control. That's another specialty mod made at our request by Mr. McJitty. Let's see. Oh, Journey Map. Metamorph. We have JEI, of course, Light Level Overlay, Reloaded. We have Metamorph, Move Fluids, more chickens, New Age Bee Breeding, not enough wands, Pam's Harvest Craft, Railcraft, Redstone Arsenal, haven't messed with that in a long time. Sheer Madness, SNAD. We have Thermal Expansion, Thermal Foundation. We are using Wayla this time around. Right now, we're testing it to see if it's going to work, how well it will work. By the time the pack releases, we might end up swapping over to the One Probe. We don't know. We're guessing. And XNet. So yeah, that is what's going on. Okay, so you have a compacting machine. Mode Mint. Okay.
You have to install an upgrade, one of the augment specializations, to get it to make coins.
How do you have to what, upgrade a machine first before you can put an
Augment in it, yeah.
Unable to upgrade block. What?
There are two kinds of kits. You have the upgrade kits and then the conversion kits. Upgrade kits, you have to do it in a row. So you have to do hardened, reinforced, signal, resonant.
Yeah.
The conversion kits allow you to just bring a machine up to that level instantaneously.
There we go. Sawmill. So if I do, let's just get some, I don't know, some logs, some oak. Run that through there. We are, in fact, getting resin. Yeah, okay. Let's get one of these. And put it right there. And I'm going to have it do... Let's see, that is the back. No, that's in... I can't remember. I think that's it. I need to do the dots is what I need to do. There we go. Is that working? Did I get it? I did get it. Yay. Okay, awesome. So yeah. That is making resin, which we could then bucket out to something else. Awesome. Already a bunch of cool new mods to play with. Breeding chickens sounds like a good time. Were you going to also do extra bees so you could breed chickens and bees? Well, we have bees, and there is more bees out there, but more bees is like IC2, Thaumcraft, Buildcraft. It's a whole bunch of mods we don't have installed. Extra bees? Maybe. I might. I'm going to have to look at what's in it. Yes. But basically...
Extra bees breaks it down to like diamonds and emeralds, things of that nature.
Okay, so we probably do want that then, if that's the case. Ideally, I think it would be interesting if you had somebody that was breeding chickens and cows and getting everything they needed. Another player was doing crops, agricraft, and they were getting almost everything they needed. And then another player was doing bees, and they were getting everything they needed. I think that would be interesting. You could have 3 different kinds of farms, or you could have a mixed farm. It could be that you get all of your resources, like all your ores and stuff, from crops, but you get all of your foods and other materials or mob drops, maybe from chickens, whatever. Hey, Big Wayne, what's going on, man?
Actually, I'm sorry. That is called more bees now. Extra bees is no longer a thing.
Documentation on more bees isn't very representative of that then. I have to go look at it again. Shift click on the face first to clear them. That might help. Ooh, what, man? Oh yeah, shift left click in the middle square and it'll reset it. We have a hopping Sapram. Hi, Sapram. Boing, boing,
Hi.
boing. I already found a, let's see. Whoop. Here we go. I already found a, of course, chicken. But I also found a rooster. Now here's something I need to talk to the mod dev for Metamorph, but none of the stuff from chickens, the chickens mod or more chickens mod, none of it has slow fall. And I think it's supposed to. I don't know if there's a config file where we can alter that or what, but yeah.
I just got the black orb over my head.
Yep. Okay, how is... Okay, a stack of wood gave me about 1.6 buckets of resin. The pack is going to be... What's that?
Endermite.
Oh, that would be awesome for cable conduit running and stuff like that, man. Use that to run power cables.
Yep. It's
That
even
is-
smaller than the bat.
Is it smaller than a silverfish? Do we know?
Don't know.
So, anyway. I've turned on some weird map mode, whatever. Vagrum, you hit the nail on the head. What? Chicken works to farm, chop wood, and so on, yeah. Bees be gone, chickens are in, taste better when grilled too. No parrots. Nope, parrots is a 112 thing. Sorry. I enjoy the
Did you put
ocelot
the-
more.
Did you put the smush the bees together thing in this one?
Yeah, I don't know how it works though. It is in though. It's called
Okay.
New Age Bee Breeding. You might have to go check the mod page or something. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good night vision.
Yeah, they do. Okay, that's a lot of wood from 2 stacks. Wow, I forgot how good the sawmills were.
All right. Don't try to open up the creative metamorph window.
Why? What happens?
It just crashed into desktop.
Oh,
Oops.
let's see.
So that's what I'm here for, to see how fast I can break the server.
That didn't happen on VC4 at all.
We have a different list of things here.
This is true.
So there's probably a critter that is bugged. We're gonna have to chest. Okay, resin. Let's see at thermal. Can I do? Oh, that is a thing. Wow. Okay, those conversion kits even work on the tanks. I like that. That is super. I don't want to say simplistic. That sounds mean, but it's super easy to understand. I am noticing though.
Yeah, you have one base machine, and then you just upgrade the machine in place without having to pick it up, put it through a crafting menu, and then put it back down.
I think I honestly like that better. Let's see, ignition plugs. Greatly increases power generation and efficiency. Only fuel can be utilized. What? Anyway. I am noticing though that when I look at tanks from thermal expansion, Wayla is not giving me an actual fluid level.
Well, when I look at any of the machines here for thermal expansion, all it tells me is redstone furnace basic.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're probably gonna have to swap to the one probe. I wanted to try Wayla and see if we could make it work, but
It has some bugs.
you're small and weird.
Looks like they're the same size.
What? Ah, okay. Yeah, there's just more hair on that. Ugh. Cruddy. Okay. What is that? Is that a skull?
Shulker.
I was about to say, is that a shulker box? Ooh. So, one big change in the pack that is going to be different in this pack from BC4. This is going to be it is going to be a near peaceful pack. The reason I say that, we have a special mod that was made for us by Mr. McShitty called In Control. In Control lets us completely dictate and fine-tune mob spawning rules. Completely. We have total control over mob spawning rules, which means all bad guys, all nasty mobs will only spawn in darkness, normal darkness rules, below Y level 60. That's it. Which means if you actually build a tower straight up and don't light it, you don't have to actually worry about bad guys spawning in it. So, going mining in the underground, there's going to be a higher concentration of bad guys because they will be spawning in unlit areas around the clock, just like normal. But they also won't be spawning in the overworld, which means more of the server's spawn horsepower will be dedicated towards underground spawns. So the underground will be more dangerous, but the surface will basically be peaceful. Basically. Build the next Coupe Street mod building. What? The conversion kits look nice. No need to pick up the machine. Exactly, Jiva. I really do like that. Are you dropping eggs yet? Actually, I am periodically. I just picked one up. See? Yeah. If you're actually a chicken from, well, a chicken of any kind, you will drop eggs.
Better eggs than dung.
Yeah, well, I think Minecraft makes it so that it's only, or Metamorph makes it so that it's a vanilla egg. So even if I became an elemental chicken, I couldn't, or a metal chicken or something, I couldn't drop those kinds of eggs. It would just be a vanilla egg. So yeah. I might see if I can turn that off, but I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to get, I guess. I'm just going to run some more wood through this. There we go. I have a design that I used for the Coupe Street Mafia, the original building, my Coupe design. I have a original design that I used for that way back in, I want to say it was 1.7.10 on the Forged Craft 2 server. I'm going to be rehashing that design. That is a 3-chunk by 3-chunk square, and that is going to be my chicken-sized space. Now, I'm also going to have the likes of TTFT Cuts and Morbilira and some other folks on the server that are amazing builders. And we are going to try and see if we can make not necessarily directly adjacent farms, but relatively adjacent farms. My space is going to be fairly compact. It's just the way I roll when I do the chicken thing. I can do things in tight, compact spaces, and I can layer it all straight down into the subterranean and, whatnot. But, yeah. Yeah, strictly speaking, roosters shouldn't lay eggs. Yes, that is true. Minecraft. Jiva says I could make a dark room and not have to worry about baddies. As long as it's above Y level 60, yes. So, yeah. Guardian temples are usually under Y60 Maldcat, so no worries there. Exactly. Guardian temples are under Y level 60. The fortresses, where the portal to the end, or the, fortress is normally below Y level 60. That is also only going to be in the overworld. That is not going to apply to the nether. So the nether is still going to be full tilt dangerous. And I'd also like to remind the audience, if I go back to game mode S, I have 2 hearts of health. Playing chicken is playing hard mode. Most people don't realize this. I have to go hardcore into armor and things that give me extra hearts. And I'm not actually sure if we have any extra heart stuff in the pack. So yeah. Yeah, it is easier and way harder being a chicken, and most people do not fully realize this. Are you just going to be an Endermite when you start playing, Sap? I think it's kind of cool.
Funny because I have to look up to you.
You know what I think is interesting? It kind of looks like a hat that's on the floor moving around by itself. When I look at you from the front, it just looks like some kind of like a winter hat or something. Somebody threw it on the ground and it started crawling off. Ah! Yeah, I think I'm eye to eye with Eridani, the ocelot.
This thing has 4 hearts.
Need to get him some googly eyes.
I have 5 hearts.
There is a googly eyes mod. I was tempted to include it. Anyway. Strongholds, temples, ruins. We do not have the ruins mod. I'm still debating that. I want to test it. This is not the official start of this series or this server. This is a test start. We're probably going to reset it several times within the next week, much less the next couple of weeks. I do not expect this series is actually going to legitimately start till probably, I'm going to say the middle of April, maybe late April, depending. And here's why. First of all, we still have to wait for thermal dynamics. That is the thermal foundation mod, the thermal, expansion set of mods. Thermal dynamics is the mod that's got all the power conduits, ducts, the power ducts, the fluid ducts, the item ducts, those big glass things that you could move people through. That's in that mod. It is standalone. So right now we have all the other thermal expansion series of mods, except all the power cabling or water cabling or whatever. We don't have any of the ways to move things around between machines. Hence why I'm using lasers from Actually Editions. Now you're 3 blocks tall, Sapram.
Yes.
Are you teleporting?
Yeah, I'm using the usability.
Wait a minute, the usability? Is there a
Yeah,
key for that?
It's normally V. I changed mine to C because it's really close and you can use it while you're walking around. I know the Enderman has one. The rabbits have one because it makes them jump higher than normal. And then, of course, the creepers blow up. But, you kill yourself, as we found out that one time.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I'm actually gonna unmap the creative morph menu. The
Yeah, I should probably do that.
survival menu.
Controls.
Do I really need that? Maybe demorph. We'll leave it. Use action. What the heck? Chicken manure? I think hatchery just made me drop some chicken manure. Yeah, chickens don't have one. Unless the manure was the actual thing. So, okay, this is the master list where you can dictate which form you want to be in. This is where you can do favorites. I'm going to favorite that one. And your original form is always favorited. That's cool. I can go over here and remove the rooster form if I so choose. So yeah, okay. I think I just laid an egg. I don't know. It's hard to tell anymore. Aqua rabbit, away! I love how the rabbit starts jumping and then just takes off into the sky. My people need me.
Special ability lets him jump two blocks high.
Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Ocelot's more forgiving, 5 hearts. Yes. Hey, Zygarde, yep. What's going on? Zigard? I'm going to say Zygarde. I figured if you were Zigard, it would just be G-U-R-D. No way. Same size as chicken, but faster. Well, they're 2 blocks long. They're a block and a half long, technically. So you have a harder time cornering? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Crawling Ushanka hat. Exactly. Gas shoots fireball, yes, which is super dangerous. If you have a creeper that you have taken hold of, creepers will explode. Wait a minute. I do not have terrain damage turned off. Go over there and do it.
Game rule, mob, griefing.
You feeling entertaining enough to detonate yourself, Mr. Saffron?
Before
Sure.
I turn mob griefing off.
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
He's a creative.
Were you in creative? Okay, never mind. Oh man, that means you could just mine all the way down to the center of the earth that way.
Boom.
And there is your gravestone with your head sticking out of it. Hey, Dragon Racer.
Amazing.
Trunks, what are you up to?
You
Okay,
missed.
the rule change did not work.
Did it not? Interesting. Game rule, mob griefing falls.
Unless it just doesn't count with players.
Technically
It may
speaking,
not.
I was about to say, technically that's not a mob. That's not mob griefing. That is player griefing. That would be like TNT. Oh, hi. You're like a legit zombie baby. You're not like somebody in a costume. Okay. Hold on real still. Where'd you go? Man, these things are tough. Hooray! Acquired. Got it. Okay. Awesome. Now I think these things. Oh no, never mind. They do. They burn in sunlight. Okay. Okay. Dragon Racer, how was the Dragon Races? They were fast. You guys are funny. You should add the John Cena creeper mod into this.
Oh Jesus!
Do I dare ask?
No,
Dragon Racer said no.
I agree.
Hey, Paul Haydick, what's going on? Yeah, zombie babies are horrible. Oh, larger holes, and they're pretty much able to one-shot you regardless of armor. That sounds horrible. I'm not putting those in there. Ugh.
Please.
I was
no.
hoping that instead of the boom, it would play the John Cena, theme song. I thought that'd be awesome. I'd do that. That'd get annoying after a week. After probably a day, actually.
Just avoid creepers at all possible.
Yeah. Random points when you're mining off in the distance, you hear a boom. What was that? Hey, Paul Haydock, what's going on, man? How are you, Paul? I'm toying with some bees. Where are you? Near spawn? TP, big room, trunks. Boom. What the heck is this guy? Find me. Oh wow, he went like, I don't know, 500 blocks northwest. Oh, chicken manure. How nice. I'm laying poop. Chicken manure is going to be useful. I'm going to be doing chicken coop, which means, of course, I will actually have hatchery stuff set up, and I will have a chicken coop where all my chickens are. It's going to be my primary resource area, and it means I'll be generating chicken. I'll be generating fertilizer for myself, which is going to be awesome. The Cena Creeper does play the theme song.
Oh jeez.
Oh, Paul Huddick says, I'm updating Warframe. Did they drop the Octavia's Anthem theme? Anthem update? So help me, if that updated, I'm willing to stop the live stream right now. I'm kidding. I needed the planes, he says. I am actually going to have to do some... I need to find 3x3 flat space. I am going to have to do that. No queen. No queen, no queen. So he's setting up industrial apiaries. We are tuning the power usage of Gendustry down a bunch. We've got some stuff that can generate absurd power, apparently, but not a lot. So I don't want everybody to have one power option for doing Gendustry, and that's it. Rox got Cena'd a few times playing Project Ozone 2. Got Cena'd. Hey, Preach, are you going to be joining Coop Life? Please say yes. Also, Preach, I need to do a library comparison, Steam library comparison. You and me need to find some co-op, something that we can mess around with. Oh, that's why I started getting back into Torchlight 2. Right, that reminds me. It's Octavia. Yeah, Octavia's Anthem is the new Warframe. But does that mean that they dropped the new update, Big Wayne? That's what my question is. Answer me. I mean, what? Okay, Trunks is boring as per usual. I'm going back to where we were. Oh, that's the wrong direction. TP, Vagram, Saffron. Is Saffron somewhere? Saffron is somewhere. Hooray! Saffron didn't move. The mobile Ushanka did not actually become mobile. Okay. So let's look at immersive engineering. I'm gonna get, I don't know, some treated wood planks. What's the diff?
Whee!
Yep, into the water. Let's do, I don't know, something like, actually, let's get a little bit more height on this thing. I'm going to build a very ugly wind turbine. At least I think it's going to be ugly. Let's do a windmill, an improved windmill. I don't know what the difference is. Turntable. Okay, this is the hard part. I'm not familiar with the models because some stuff has changed since I last used it. Immersive Engineering has razor wire? What?
Mm-hmm. That was just added recently.
Yeah, that's part of Immersive Zone.
Oh my god. I can have my militant chicken fortress now. Yes! I mean, what? What are we talking about?
Mobile Suit Ushanka, Savram's Quest.
Mobile suit, what? Mobile suit Ushanka? Tiniest robot ever, I think. Okay, LV capacitor, MV capacitor, HV. Where's the turny thing? For the stuff. What's it called? Thermoelectric kinetic dynamo? I don't think it's a kinetic dynamo, but maybe it is. I don't know. Let's see what happens if I put one of these here. Whoop. Whoop, I think that was it. Okay. That was easy. Let's do that. Let's do that. I need to get some LV wire. I need to get some LV knobbly things. I think it has to come out there. And then, what kind of battery is this? Energy cell resonant. Let's get one of these and see if I can do it.
I look down, all I can see is the flapping of chicken wings.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay,
Whoosh.
see, you're singing it now too.
Yep.
I need to add Optifine, says Dragon Racer. Why on earth would you do that?
It just helps it run better.
Oh, do you actually need it for the sake of performance?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a valid point then. You cannot attach wires here. What? Okay, I'm confused.
They changed it so it's just like how HV wire used to be. You have to have relays in between.
Wait a minute. What's a relay? Oh, MV wire. Wait a minute. LV wire connector. LV wire relay. Okay, that's fine. As long as I know that, that's fine. Which means this needs to be a relay. We go this to this to that to that.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with that change. Now I don't have to remember about that for HV wire. Now it's just for all wires in general.
Where's the energy cells? Can't remember. There it is. Never mind. Found it. Okay, information. No. Tutorial. No. I like it when they have the little, how much RF per tick is coming in thing. That's nice. That's why I like the cells from chicken poop. That's why I like the cells from Ender.io so much. You get a lot more information. Okay, but yeah, this thing's generating power. I don't know how much, but it seems like a lot. Yeah. Makes me want to do some IE again. Razor wire is nasty IRL. Yes. I've seen razor wire up close. Well, I live in Texas. I know what barbed wire is. Like, personally. From experience. Had some tweaks. Cool tweaks, too. Yeah, the relay things I'm okay with, as long as I know about it. Now that I know about it, it's not that big a deal.
You okay there, Dragon Racer?
Hey.
Yeah.
Tracker. Hey, Richard Balk, what's going on? How are you? Mech chickens. Yeah, what were those coils? Yeah, Jeeva says, razor wire, woo! Tengen Topa. Is this what you were reading earlier? Tengen Topa Gurren Ushanka? Will the Coupe Street group have a theme song / music? Actually, I am working on that, yes. It's not original. I did not compose it or anything that drastic. But, yeah, I am trying to find some remotely appropriate theme song for us, yes. I'll use it as an intro music and whatnot. Does Immersive Engineering have an RF to EU transformer? No, they took that out. It does not transfer power. It does not transform power anymore from between different power sets. So you need to actually use some other mod to transfer between RF and EU. Blue Sunrise said he didn't like people putting his mod into their pack, specifically just to use it as a power converter system for IC2.
And that makes sense.
Actually, it makes no sense to me. That means more people are using your mod that wouldn't, and maybe they would end up liking it. And you're basically ostracizing them. That does not make sense on a PR level to me. On a personal level and in a vision level, maybe, I guess, I can stretch, I can understand that. I just don't, yeah. The wires did convert back in 1710, yeah. They do not now. That is not a thing anymore. Now it's 100% RF, basically. Okay. Immersive Engineering. I think the kinetic dynamo is the same thing used for water wheels and for...
Yep, it is.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if we can do a little bit of creative building. Did something just die?
Polar bear.
Oh, a polar bear?
Yep.
I do actually think that if people are going to be picking their animal totems, so to speak, I'm okay with them spawning in something and killing it right there at the beginning, but I do want people to be kind of reasonable about it.
No ender dragons.
Well, it won't let you do Ender Dragons
Anyway.
Yeah, thank God. Okay, that's too high.
Okay, I like the turrets.
The turrets? What are you talking about?
Wait, is there turrets now? Oh my god, there's turrets.
Oh, that's awesome.
Are you over here, Vega?
Hang on a sec. Where are you?
Oh, sorry.
Are you the Ushanka again? Oh my God, there is a turret. It's a gun turret. That thing's loud. But that's freaking awesome. Hey, Dragon Racer.
There's
Wow.
also
That's
a
sick.
chemical thrower version.
Oh, that means you could flamethrow dudes coming into your front base. Oh man, I'm getting all sorts of evil ideas now.
And these use all of the different ammo that is provided in Immersive Engineering, including the explosive stuff.
That means I could actually do Coop Street Mafia chicken bunker. Have the concertina, the razor wire at the top. That'd be awesome. That'd be sick.
Okay, so it does look like they'll turn around 180 too. So
I think you gotta do... Let me see if I can remember how to get one of these things turning.
I've got one made over here.
Whoopsie. Nope, that's totally wrong. Got one what made?
A water wheel.
Really? Don't you have to flow the water down like one side or whatever?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do this. I think that's... Ah! Undo. No, I don't like that one. And it has to start building up, I think. We're going to put that there, and we're going to do this to this, and then link that to that. Yeah, it's going up. It seems like it's going up fast. This isn't spinning very fast. I'm not sure how to make it better, but... Yeah, okay. You basically have more watermills. I just did kind of a one setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a lot more passive power gen than we have in one of the other packs, I think, at least right now. Tech Reborn allows for a conversion between RF and EU. That's interesting, Mr. Rue. I didn't know that. Thank you. IE1, viewers here 0. Yes, thank you. That gun thing is new. We need to look. Okay, somebody needs to make a note. We need to make sure and look for a sound level in the Immersive Engineering mod config. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting ideas. Yep. I mean, technically speaking, I don't need to make the Coupe Street bunker above ground because nothing's going to spawn above ground. But I could see having a safety bunker in the nether that you had your, you build your nether portal, and then right around the portal, you make a safety bunker with some of those turrets on there and just pot shot at anything in the nether that comes close. Yeah, I could see that as being a great thing. Solar energy. I don't... solar. Actual Editions has a solar panel. XUtils 2 has a solar panel. Photo. Nope, that's it. We actually do not have any other solar. There is an RF tool. I mean, an RF solar mod. Like it is basically, I think it's called thermal solar or something like that. And it is a thermal expansion mod that does solar panels, and it's got different tiers. I have considered adding it. I was going to get a consensus on appeal of that, though. The primary reason we've got tech mods is for to facilitate some of the more automate some of the tasks and make processing of ores and things like that. It could be that we have people that want to mine, and if that's the case, then we're going to have some automated mining solutions in place for through immersive engineering. And they might be that people want to use immersive engineering to mine their ores instead of growing them or chickening them or whatever. And that's fine. We do not have any, there's no Tinker's construct in the pack as of yet. I'm not dead set on putting it in the pack because we already have it in VC4. That's why I put Redstone Arsenal in there, because Redstone Arsenal is a cool upgrade. Plus, there's upgradable tools in immersive engineering. And, I don't know how much hardcore mining people are going to be doing. Hey, Mallrat says, greetings from work. Hi, Mallrat. Undead Zombie 246 says, hi, I'm new to your channel. Welcome to the channel, Undead Zombie. Make sure and hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell to make sure you get all the alerts. Yeah. Solar Flux Reborn is my vote. That worries me, Dragon Racer. Every mod you voted for so far has been hideously overpowered or dangerous. I'm just saying.
You could have asked for Draconic Evolution.
People did.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't ask for that one.
No, he didn't. Actually, to give him a fair vote, he did not actually ask for Draconic Evolution. Other people did. Art Strutzenberg, a.k.a. Moldcat, says, are you doing a Coupe Street test server? Coop Life, the series, is having... Basically, the test server and the LP server are the same thing. And that's mostly because of financial restrictions right now. Now, this means that we're going to have a lot more people on this server on a regular basis. It means we're going to have some people that would be live streaming or recording on what the testers would normally consider to be a test server. So there's going to have to be slightly different rules of etiquette. There's going to have to be, you cannot do gifts and leave a diamond chest full of one of everything from immersive engineering for somebody. Here's your starter kit. You can't do that because that's going to throw off the progression curve and the power curve, and it's gonna hinder things. So we're gonna have a different set of rules. But basically, the testers and the LP server people are going to be working side by side on the same server. I have never done something like that before. This could be a horrible mistake. We'll see. I'm hoping that I can leave this server up and not reset it for at least like a good 3 or 4, maybe 5 days, and get people to step onto it. After this live stream, I'm going to share the address with all the testers. They can step onto it, start building, but they need to know this is going to get reset within the week. But I would like to get a lot of people on here to test it out and to see performance, impact, a lot of people doing stuff, a lot of people automating things. I need to see the numbers to see if we're going to have a 4th server or not. What the heck is that?
That is a Tesla coil.
Oh God, man, we really need to lower the volume on that mod.
We need to be flashing skeletons to make it look complete.
So what does it do?
Let me spawn a skeleton real quick. Well, he took...
Okay, that's a little bit better than cannon.
Well, then again, it does use 256 RF per tick, and every time it shocks something, it's another 512.
Oh, sound mufflers work on those. Oh, okay, that's good.
Yep.
Well, hang on a sec.
It's got a pretty lengthy range on it too.
I think the manual said 6 blocks.
Sneezes. Yeah, okay. So sound mufflers work with those things. I'm a little less worried, but we do need to work on the volume. What is this? Fluorescent tubing. Okay. That's seizure inducing. Okay, let's get this. And I'm gonna see what happens when I do that. Any faster, turny? Well, whatever. I can make a bank of those like Aerodowny did. Okay, Tesla coils. Draconic chicken only. What? Actually, yes, Dark Preacher, you can do that. If you want to rename stuff with clever names, I vote for environmental tech for mining alternate solar power. Who said that? Dark Preacher. I do believe we tested that mod for VC4 and it was super unstable, but I will look at it again here in the next couple of days. The mod list is not locked in. I am still taking reasonable suggestions, but I mean, we do have to understand this has to be stuff that fits within the general theme. So yeah, there's a mod, I forget its name, for growing trees that doesn't let the tree actually grow, but still harvests the wood, kind of like Woot with mobs. That's interesting. So yeah, I'm actually very excited. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a sec. I need to... This is one thing only I can do right now because nobody else has permissions for the control panel. That's something else I have to do is get the 9 admins that we have for the servers and copy that list over to the new server. Hang on a sec. Okay, manage. Let's bring chat back. Let's bring that. Okay, right now we have how many people on the server? We have 5 people on the server.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, okay. 5 people on the server, and CPU is at 34%.
That's not bad. The test server runs a lot hotter.
Well, that's the thing, though. The test server actually runs hotter than the LP server. And technically, the LP servers had more problems. Technically. So, yeah. I'm also not using those fluorescent tubes anywhere near my base. That flickering would drive me bonkers. I stopped working in offices for that reason. Oh, God, I hate fluorescence. Immersive.
Right, chem thrower is awesome.
Oh yeah, I
I
was gonna
can't-
try that next.
The chem thrower.
The turret.
The actual
Yeah, well,
turret
no,
kept-
that's the thing. There's a handheld chem thrower,
Right.
and you can put either propellant in it to make it a flamethrower, or I think you could put other chemicals in it to make it do stuff. I can't remember. Let's put a bit more.
I'm using it to kill skeletons.
Let's do that. Yeah, so when you do a setup like this for a watermill, all the chickens on your farm are going to end up right here in this chute, just floating at the top. This is where you'll find every single one of them. I guarantee you. If they can get up there, they will. Oh yeah, these things can be climbed still. Awesome.
The providers of this blueprint are not liable for any damage to user, neighbors, or various farm animals that may incur.
Okay. Put that there. Don't need that. I might need that. I don't know. I think it would look kind of weird if you had like the quaint old-fashioned immersive engineering, you know, windmill and watermill, but you were transmitting the power back via lasers. Something very anachronistic about that. Oh, there's somebody named Troll here. I wonder if I should be worried. It's more stable now. They have it in Sky Factory 3. Then I will definitely look, Mr. Dark Preacher. Yeah. I might need to ask you about recommendations on settings, though, if you've used it before. I've never touched it. Also, thank you for whoever said bless you. Jiva, thank you. Silence Gems. I'm still undecided about Silence Gems. Silence Gems is a perfectly good tool in armor mod. Bloated. It's basically my complaint about it.
It is bloated.
It's got so much clutter in it, and I get that all the clutter has point. There's something to be admired about that. That's good, but it's still the fact that there is so much stuff in that.
Oh man, Shadow Star's here.
Uh-oh. Now we're really pulling out the stops. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Silence Gems. I like it. I really do like it, but there is so much clutter. There's so many different colors and kinds of gems, and a lot of them double up on what effect they have. They're just a different color for the sake of aesthetic differences. Not my thing. It really isn't. What about that mod that introduces all the gems? Yeah, that was Silence Gems. Exactly. Yeah, somebody answered a question on YouTube and it got asked a question on YouTube and it got answered on Beam. That's one of the reasons why I love this chat program that I use. Also, before I forget, some people might not have been on the Wednesday night live stream. I want to bring everybody else up to date on this. Just FYI, because we do have like 26 people watching. I normally have a certain set of pop-ups and, you know, whatever for subscriber alerts. I'm going to be changing to a new piece of software called Overstream. Overstream is a new service that's in testing. It's made by the company called New Blue FX, and they make titling software for editors, for video editing. And, man, so much chicken poop. They have been kind enough to invite me into the beta testing phase for Overstream. OVR. There's no E in it. Overstream looks very amazing, very high-end, very cool, and I hope it is going to give my live streams an extra layer of polish that they do not have right now. But it's going to take a little bit of getting used to and a little bit of tweaking. The software is still a little buggy and a little unstable, but it's great. So over the course of the next couple of weeks, you might see suddenly there's a big graphics change. Everything looks different. Just bear with me. I'm going to experiment with some stuff. We'll work our way over from there. Cluck that like button.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
Damn you. The base settings aren't too bad. Might turn down the power requirements for some of the void ore miners and void resource miners. How about a theme for Coop Life, i.e. steampunk Coop Life? Guns, Tesla coils, and tech mods. Well, I mean, the whole pack's not going to be themed. Wait a minute, what? That's why I'm not on the server right now, Eridani. What's why he's not on the server?
Rage beat me to banning the troll.
Oh. I didn't even see if they said anything nasty. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
But booted.
Yeah, we've always got at least 2 people paying attention at any given point in time. People don't get away with crap very long here, so I count myself extremely lucky. That being said, I do have, like, it's either 9 or 11 stream moderators. Kind of absurd. Okay, so one thing we are going to have in Coop Life is a mod called FTB Tweaks. What FTB Tweaks does is it allows you to turn on and off certain combinations of Mind Tweaker scripts, which we also have in the pack. Duh. So that means we can have a lot of mod synergy, a lot of, you know, kind of like, well, this doesn't have a recipe. We would like for it to have a recipe to make the game a little easier. We can have a whole bunch of those things. It will be the easy mode for the pack. And then we'll have the normal mode for the pack, which will turn a lot of that stuff off. That is the plan. I would like to have that set up where FTB folks can have an intro/ command and basically flip between kind of casual and normal. And I you know, turn certain things on and off. I think that'd be really, really good. It looks like Mr. Shadowstar is coming around the corner. Oh, hang on a second. Shadowstar. Forgot that. Did I opt Trunks? I think I opt Trunks, right? I opt Trunks. I think I opt Dragon Racer. Can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah, you got me.
Okay, good. Will big / extreme reactors make it in? No, I don't like extreme reactors, and big reactors doesn't exist anymore. Extreme reactors is getting completely overhauled, and the mod author still does not know where they want it. So there are a lot of changes that are being made right now that are midway through transition. I'm going to wait and look at extreme reactors in 1.11, basically, or 1.12, whatever the next mod version I end up playing is. That's what I'm going to wait and do, because I think it is going to be a better use of the mod. Right now, there is so much... Hi, Shadowstar. There is so much that's changed in that mod, from big reactors to extreme reactors. It's just not even funny. Good to see you on the server. Oh, now he's a baby chicken. Yes.
Ooh, fire.
Fire bad, man. What was that? It looked like a mini fire.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Filling
Oh,
my,
chemical
chemical
thrower.
thrower.
Oh, God, you're refined fuel. Oh, yeah, sure enough. I fear for my safety already. That's one thing I need to get a consensus on. PvP is turned off right now. Part of me wants to turn it back on. Build themes: Coupe Street Battleship, Nuclear Bunker in the Nether. What? Yeah, all the moderators, says Ferg. Also, hi Ferg. We love you. The League Discord has 10 officers and 9 Grimco employee moderators as well. Yeah, so I have a lot of people to back me up. Woot to the moderators. Yeah, okay, so I don't expect there's going to be official teams. When Coop Life starts, I expect there will be team ups, but not strictly just these people are only working with each other, et cetera, et cetera. I know that Cuts, I think TTFT Cuts has some design ideas that he wants to do for a farm, a big farm space. And I'm probably going to, it's going to be a big open air, kind of a open free range farm. And I'm probably going to stick my Coop Street thing right next to that or close to it. Morby always has some big idea that she wants to put into motion on a build. What I would like to do is get somebody like maybe like Shadowstar WD and Eridani and have them head up a set of roads that go between all the different farms. If we can throw enough resources at them, maybe we could re-bribe Trunks to do the server railway system again. We'll see. We tried
We do
that.
have Railcraft.
Yeah, we do have Railcraft, and I'm hoping that people will be kind of separated, but not crazy separated. So yeah, we'll see. What the heck is? Oh, sprinkler system. I forgot about these. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, these used to hit my FPS pretty hard in 1.7.10, so.
Who was it that said? Shadowstar says it's odd seeing the world from this low. Yes. Being a chicken, you adjust your building strategies regularly. There's a lot of things that aren't practical as building solutions for chickens. When you're only 1 block tall, it's almost a more effective use of your space to build 1 block tall, because you can pack more stuff into a smaller building. Get Pirate Bold to build a pirate ship. I actually think she has access to the test server, but I can't remember. So Shadowstar and Eridani are going to be CLDOT.
Coop Life dot.
Yes, basically. Yes, they might end up, whoever it is, might end up being the Coop Life Department of Transportation. I'd like to have some, too wide roadways, some intersections, maybe even name some of the streets. What are you doing?
Empty my chemical thrower.
Oh. Shadowstar went up in flames.
I didn't do it.
I think the PvP thing is ignored with the turrets. I turned it on so players could get hit by it, and it worked.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Not like it wasn't me. I'm on fire.
Okay, walk away and then come back, and it should stop.
Yeah, there we go.
Technically speaking, that's not player versus player. Technically
Machine
speaking,
versus player.
yeah, that is machine versus player. So technically,
Yeah.
I don't think that's broken.
Yeah, but it does know that the machine's who the machine's owner is. So
Yes.
I think at that point I would say that it needs to abide by PvP rules.
Yeah, I will have to ask Blue Sunrise about that one, because that does seem a little weird. Yeah, Coop Life Department of Transportation, CL. I call dibs on bees, says Trunks. You can't call dibs on bees. It's not going to prevent everyone else from doing it. It's not how it works, Trunks. Mecrior, what's going on? Yeah, long time no see, man. How you been? So is it possible for some players to be running on one set of recipe scripts, easy mode, and a second set to be running on on the normal mode, but on the same server? I actually don't know. I'm not sure. This is new territory for me, Maldcat. We're going to be testing that. I'm assuming it is a server-wide flip of a switch, not player level, but don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, in theory, we could make it to where there was a harder mode, but I'm not the best person to go through and determine what constitutes a more difficult recipe, what is hard. So somebody else would have to come up with that set of scripts. But yeah, the default would be on for all the Mind Tweaker recipes for casual mode. And yeah. I'm trying to see. Any moo cows around here? Any moo fluids? Man, there's a lot of tunnels in this hill. I did fix it to not attack players, says Saffron.
Actually, you even have an ignite fluid button, so I can set it up to where it will attack. It just won't put you on fire.
Oh, weird.
It'll make you flammable, though. So,
Oh.
So if you get hit by fire, you're gonna go up in flames.
So Shadowstar got the cow tipper achievement and then immediately died from falling from a high place. Where are the cows that he's tipping? Are they in the sky?
They're up on the mountain.
Oh, Apparently roosters don't have... No, we discovered that earlier.
We accepted this earlier.
None of the chickens, mod chickens do. Yeah. So, that'd be kind of interesting if it was player profile specific. I'm going to check and see. I'm still digging into FTB tweaks and how it works, but I'm expecting that probably next Friday we'll be doing Coop Life again for live stream, testing right here on the server. You'll be able to see some progress on what's going on and how things are working. Yeah, recipes are controlled by the server and an SMP environment. So Trunks says no. But, you know. Sorry to hear about that, Mecror. Hopefully you can get the financial stuff straightened out, but I can sympathize with that. We got a whole bunch of that going on over here in the United States, and I suspect it's only going to get worse. I'm not bringing up politics. Not saying anything about President Fuzzyhead. I'm just saying. Things are going to get complicated over here, no matter which way you look at it. No matter what side of the fence you're on. It's expected that more companies are going to be rolling out major layoffs this year because they're going to be setting up even bigger automation programs rolling out by the end of this year and next year. So between now and the end of next year, 2018, it's expected that the unemployment rate is going to skyrocket. Yeah, I don't say no. Mojang says no. Nope, you said no, Trunks. We blame you. You're taking away all the fun. Sprinklers seem better on FPS. Yeah, there have been a lot of improvements on things.
Yeah, these aren't actually damaging my FPS at all. They used to make my FPS tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Which is exciting. This means we can actually use them. Chicken bath. Yeah.
Now, granted, I only have 4 here. Who knows when you have, say, 15 or 20 of them.
Hey, Avram.
Hi. You keep lighting them on fire.
They die instantly.
Yeah, it's funny.
What do you blame me? What'd I do, Trunks?
If he starts getting sassy, ask him about Drunks 9809. Drunks was a thing one weekend. It was awesome.
It's exactly 9 sheets to the wind.
He was 9,809 sheets to the wind. Yeah, hashtag Aridani. Blame Aridani. Nope, it's all Trunks' fault. Sorry. He is the fun taker. Why do these things have stink lines on them?
Because they're all flammable.
Oh. Oh, God. Ooh, pork. Num num num. I'm a carnivorous chicken. That's not terrifying. I don't know what it is. Shadowstar, do not forget that you'll be able to do a custom chicken skin once we get that mod sorted out and everything ironed out between it and Metamorph. You'll be able to do a custom chicken skin that ties into your username, so you could be a black chicken with like red eyes or something. That'd be cool. Dark Preacher says, "You know what you did."
See, I don't know if the hat will work with a chicken. I need to find a way of making a hat with glasses on like a pig.
On a pig, specifically a pig.
Well, something with a big head.
That's the thing. I don't know if it adds to the model or if it just replaces existing pixels, which means you could not add a hat on top of it. That's the thing I'm not sure about and I need to ask Cuts about. Trunks was a whole Bed Bath & Beyond to the wind. As another thing, you were going to go in and tweak the user settings to turn off particle effects. Yeah, on the server. I'm probably going to roll out an update to VC4 test server. If not over the weekend, it'll probably hit Monday or Tuesday, where it's going to be a very minor update that's going to update some config files that will turn off a whole bunch of the particle effects that for some reason got turned back on. Yeah. because there's a lot of particle effects that are accumulating at the Sky Mall and the BC4 test.
Botania.
Yeah, Botania and other stuff, and it's bad. I also need to turn off some of the fancy lighting on power cables and stuff for mechanism. Yeah. Okay. Fire breathing kitty is a scary kitty. Yep.
Larg.
There was another mod I tested that rendered the item you were holding. It was an metamorph alternative that rendered the item you were holding, but it rendered it straight out from the basically what would be the chest of the creature. So it was a chicken, and if you're holding a sword, it was just a sword point out, you know, running around. It was just weird. What do you poop? I'm not sure I want to let you near my base once the server goes live. I'm gonna hide down here under the machines. Where's Cuts when you need to poke him for info? Yeah, we'll get it from him later. He's busy, I think. I was thinking more along the lines of settings to make Coop Life play nice on lower power rigs. Oh, we can't do that. Oh, yes, we. That's the thing. Coop Life is going to have the same kind of settings tweaks that all of my packs always do. It's just that all of my packs have always been a Vigor's Chance brand of pack. I haven't done anything else. I have an kind of an overall config belief in terms of configuration that kind of drives me towards how I configure certain things. So I always turn the particles to low or off. A lot of the fancy lighting effects I either turn down to low or I turn them off. Specifically because I like to make my packs playable on as wide a range of machines as possible. If they use less CPU and less frame rate, because I can turn some of those things back, then that's good. So yes, Coop Life is going to have the same kind of settings adjustments. I'm going to turn off mod updates. I turn that off on all mods because I don't want mods telling people constantly, hey, you need to update me, you know, because the player doesn't need to worry about that. I and all the people that help me, we worry about that. And we roll out the pack updates in unison to the players. The players don't need to be pestered about it. And it also eats CPU. There's a lot of fancy graphical rendering that can be turned off or turned but way back down. A lot of sound levels for mods are way too high for my taste, and some of them have settings that you can adjust. So yeah, it will be tweaked. Adrian Romdell says, are you playing online? Yes. Also, he says, hi, I'm new. Or they say, hi, I'm new. Hi, Adrian. How are you? I am playing on a server. This is a private whitelisted server right now. I've got some of my friends on the server with me. And, yeah. It is invite only. Sorry. It's closed kind of testing of a pack anyway. It's not ready to be released. So this, even if the pack, even if I wanted to make the server public, it's not ready for public yet. So, can you show me how you downloaded Minecraft? Well, have you bought Minecraft? If you bought it, then the easiest way probably is to either download the launcher from Minecraft. What is it? .net or .com? .net?
Net, I think.
Yeah, Minecraft.net. Or you can go to curse.com, and they have a thing called the Curse launcher or the Twitch launcher. Kind of
New
depends.
subscriber.
Adrian Rumdahl, thank you very much for subscribing. I am so incredibly looking forward to this. Looks like this is going to be incredibly fun. We've got the latest version of Forge on this. We've got the latest version of Foam Fix. And the two of those are doing a lot towards frame rate. It's also the fact that, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, we don't have Ender IO in the pack. And we don't have refined storage in the pack. I'm still having a lot of people that are asking me, hey, you need refined storage or AE2 in the pack. I am hesitant to include them because A, something that high tech doesn't really fit in my mind. And B, both of them tend to impact performance pretty massively if you set them up the wrong way. So I'm a little hesitant to include them at this point. Oh, storage drawers. We don't have storage drawers right now. We're going to have it. I don't think we have storage drawers. At storage. Nope, we don't have storage drawers. We will have storage drawers because that is one of the single most useful mods for setting up a drawer and putting a void upgrade on it and then forgetting about it so you don't have to worry about overflowing inventory, and overflowing inventory is bad. So, yeah.
And now I have a railgun.
Which YouTubers do you know? Says Adrian. I know a lot of them. I know Direwolf20. He's my buddy. Let's see. Does Aurelian count as a YouTuber? She's mostly a Twitcher. And it gets... No, she does. She uploads vlogs and stuff to YouTube. What is that noise?
Yeah, it's me.
No, not
Railgun.
you. Oh, it was... Okay, I was about to say, it was the weird whooping noise. Yeah, that... Oh. That's a weird noise, man. Put the weapons down. You're annoying people. Who's Flappy Chicken? Oh, that's Saffron. Okay. He's
Obviously.
flapping nonstop. Flap, 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 flap. You are really working those wings out, man.
John
See,
Weary,
it's the opposite
guns
on my
and
screen.
the
I'm-
Tesla coils. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
John Weary, the guns and the Tesla coil, they're both from Immersive Engineering.
Yeah. What are you going to say, Saffron?
You're the one flapping on my screen.
Weird. Okay, see, when you stand on the machine, you don't flap. When you're standing on the node, I think it's because you're halfway into a block. You're not on a full block. Or something. I don't know. It kind of comes and goes. Weird. Okay, I'm not going to try and figure it out.
See, I'll just be orange.
Yeah, I know lots of YouTubers. A whole bunch of the people that I hang out with are YouTubers. Dark Preacher's a YouTuber. Bergcraft's a YouTuber. Fergusaurus Rex. Craig Plays. Super Dave 4054. Trunks 9809. YouTuber. Greylock is a YouTuber. Yeah, I hang out with tons of YouTubers. How many times did I bring down the VC4 test server, Maldcat? Refined Storage, you brought it down several times in a week or two because there was a bug with the auto crafting and with that thing where if the CPU at the core of the whole Refined Storage system lost power, it would flicker on and off and it would just eat the TPS on the server. So yeah. Catch you later, Saffron. Thanks for stopping by, man. But yeah, I do not know those two. Sorry, Adrian. Is there a way to play Minecraft without buying it? That's called pirating. Don't do that. That's bad. Yeah, we don't support pirated copies of Minecraft. Sorry, man. Sudi or Craner are bosses in Trollcraft. I don't even know what Trollcraft is. So yeah. Let's see, the mod pack is going to have an optimization pass to the configurations to make sure it does not kill performance on people's computers, much less on the server. It is going to have probably a couple more mods that we're still missing, shoehorned in, because I either forgot or we were just busy. It is going to be very tweaked and customized. We're not just going to throw it in and turn a couple of settings on and off. We are going to customize a lot of it in terms of like AgriCraft is being very highly tuned by Eridani Tribal and by Trunks. I'm going to make sure that we can try and see if we can get some recipes for things like we normally have in some of my other packs to make things a little bit easier. Stuff like that. Yes, it is going to be tweaked and fine-tuned to the best of our abilities. Yeah. I think this is one thing I don't like about the curse instance of Minecraft. It does not let hotkeys go out of the window. I still need to talk to Zeldo about that. Okay. High explosive cartridge. You're worrying me, Eridani.
Hey, I went far away to use them.
I will remind you, while we're not resetting this server today, we do have to use it for a couple of days. So, you know, keep that
I
in
will
mind.
not destroy the server.
Thank you. Okay. I'm actually going to switch over to Facecam here real quick. I want to remind everyone, first of all, make sure you hit that like button. It does help. Liking and subscribing definitely helps us YouTuber folks. And when you subscribe, make sure you click the little bell icon right next to it to get notifications turned on, because YouTube has not been so great about making sure stuff shows up in your inbox lately, your subscriptions inbox on YouTube. So make sure you click the bell, get notifications on, and do it that way. Also, don't forget you can go to you can actually go over to shop.vagram.com. We've got lots of t-shirts, lots of artwork, lots of mugs. We've got some hats. We've even got some socks that you can actually grab for all of the people that are content creators within all the LP server folks and the admins and whatnot from the League of Ordinary Gamers community. And you can support those people. So if you like the content, that is you're a pale cow, Aridani. It's like a cow with a skin problem. So this means if you like the content that Dark Preacher produces, you can buy his stuff, and he actually you're directly supporting him. Last but not least, do not forget to go over to discord.vagram.com. That is the League of Ordinary Gamers. That's where we hang out. That's where we talk, where we converse, and just step up there and say hi and see what's going on. We'd love to have you. Liked and sub, John Wary, thank you very much. Nightbot is actually here. Dear God. Trollcraft is a modded griefing series. That sounds horrible. Can you get Direwolf 20 and or Pirate of Old on Coop Life? Direwolf 20 would be hard. My style of Minecraft is not his style of Minecraft, and I've accepted this a long time ago. Dodie Mims, I'll talk to her. We'll see. Yeah. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome, Jiva. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Mr. Aridani, thank you very much for coming by and helping me torture test and break things.
Yep.
And we'll catch you folks on the flip side. I'm going to dash off and go start downloading a really super huge update to Warframe because I'm an addict and I have a problem. I will catch you folks later. Have a good one. Bye.